First to the line will be Josh, so we will be on board for the opening lap. So he will have the first lap of the day on broadcast. And so here we go then. Josh to start his first flyer. He was unavailable for the races anyway. They'd be in a very good position in terms of points. They'd have 33 extra points, as Josh has done very well in that Haas. To the line, what's he going to stick on the board? It's a 1:44.0. That's the benchmarker for now, as coming in behind will be Louis to start his lap. As long as you get a good enough exit, should be fine. Here we go then. He's got that all right for now on the exit. What time has he got? 1:49.0 is 5 seconds off the pace. That is not where he's going to want to be at the moment, compared to provisional pole at the minute. Marco to the line, he's impressed in recent races. To the line, it's a 1:44.1, only just off Josh, and to the line of 1:44.9 for the Sauber, and Christian to the line of 1:44.4. So then, Marco will sit currently P2 in the session, and his teammate and Louis have got their laps started. D8 points, which is still a bit behind, still a bit off it. He's missed a lot of races, which could be costly for the end of the season, as it always will be, missing races. She'll lose points. To the line, here comes Louis for his lap, as he stuck it on provisional pole. Did not expect that coming around the final corner. Currently, he's about half a tenth up on Josh. Here comes Simon. Can he match his teammate? The Williams have been very close in time to each other this season. Can he replicate it or do better? To the line, Simon's going to go 5th fastest. Very slightly off the pace of Christian. It's going to be a close one, I believe, in this Grand Prix, as there's basically nothing to separate the top 5, only by 5 tenths of a second to separate the top 5, 1 tenth between everyone. Could cause problems. Here he comes into the bus stop chicane on the exit now. To the line. Will he improve? He will go fastest by a massive, massive amount. 1:43.1. That is 8.5 tenths faster than Louis. That is a proper lap right there to look at. And to the line, his teammate. It's also the Sauber with him, as he goes 2nd fastest, a 1:43.4. The Red Bulls have shown up for future races as well, I believe so. Around the final corner, he's got a little bit of a spin on there, the RX, but he does get 3rd fastest. What a brilliant lap time that is from the Sauber. A 1:43.7. We could see the track ramping up, maybe. I don't want to put RX's lap down, but he has put in a 1:43.7. Does that mean everyone else is yet to improve? We'll see when he gets to the line. So now then, is he going to displace one of the Red Bulls or the Sauber? Is it going to be provisional pole? To the line, it's going to be 2nd fastest from the Mercedes. 1:43.4, as he's just ahead of Christian. Still time to improve for these drivers. Got 1:45 to go. Let's see what the run-in for pole position is going to be like. A little bit on the curb. To the line, Marco does improve. Not enough to move up any places, however. As DRX is also on an outlap of his own. They're going to have to hurry up here. Other drivers ain't got much time. Here we go then. Blix has just notified us he won't be available for the race. So this will be your drivers. Here comes DRX to also go on an outlap. Well, he's currently on an outlap. Josh will make it to the line to start his final run. DRX is going to have to get a hurry on. I don't think he's going to make it to the line. Around the final corner, 2 seconds to go. He's not made it. He's out. And he's crossed the line. He's not going to have done it. That is it. His qualifying is over. He's P4 as it stands. And now these lot are on their final runs. Louis had 2 laps on those tyres and he's going to go on another run. Simon's crossed the line. And that's his qualifying done. So has Marco. So now the top 3, all for a shootout for pole position. The Mercedes is going to want that Merc on pole. Round the final corner now. He's gone into the pit lane. So that's his qualifying over. He's P2. Christian to line. Will he displace his teammate? Will he go second fastest? Christian to line will be second fastest as he improves by half a tenth. And it'll be second fastest. Pole position's gone to Josh. I don't know whether he knows it yet. He probably doesn't. But he's going to have this final lap to prove his worth. Is it going to be a second pole position for Josh in BRL? Into the bus stop chicane, round the final corner. To the line, is it going to improve? It's not going to matter even if he does. He does improve to a 43 dead. And Josh has got pole position in Belgium. It's a big one for the Red Bulls too, as they have a 1-2 going into the race. Here we go then for the Belgian Grand Prix, round 8 of BRL. This is a big one for the Red Bulls. Can they do anything to displace the Mercedes? It's 5 red lights and away we go for BRL into turn 1. I think everyone's gotten through quite nicely as they're all going through. Both the Saubers have made contact, but they've continued on going. Josh keeps the lead. Christian and Louis are nearly side by side as Christian's just got a better exit to keep ahead as Simon's dropped to the back of the field as they all go through. I'm not sure who's gone off. Someone has, one of the Saubers. As we continue on going now, Josh has a nice healthy lead of half a second for now, as that will do him quite nicely for the rest of the lap. As they're all going through, it's been neat and tidy so far for the drivers. There's no accidents so far. No controversial decisions will be made at all. Won't be needed if there's no crashes, as the RX remains in 4th place. Simon's gotten past his teammate, going to 6th. He's gotten on the gravel and his teammate's going to come back at him behind, but we can't keep watch of that as these 3 are oh so close to each other, all within half a second of the next car, and DRX is still within the range of the silver arrow of Louis. He could be on for a really good result today in that Sauber, as it's only his 2nd Grand Prix. And he's got a lot to prove. But we could do. That's getting a bit squirrely off the exit for Christian. Louis is all over him. Josh looks safe for now, as long as he can get a good enough exit off Radion. DRX still within range of the cars, as Josh looks like, as long as he's over a second ahead, we'll be all right. Safe for now from his teammate behind and any other oncoming threats. And they're still not making any moves yet. They just want to survive in the rain, I suppose, which makes sense. Drop Louis slightly to a second behind. Christian's now got the fastest lap of the Grand Prix so far, 3 laps in. Been quite a quiet start. Not much has kicked off just yet. I have a feeling we're yet to see something happen. Both the Red Bulls are going to want to clear off and get away from the other cars as best as they can. There's an obvious corner cut there by Josh, who's lost a little bit of time, I believe, to his teammate. Just trying to break a little bit of slipstream. He doesn't want to give his teammate all the help in the world. They are both going to fight for their own positions in the championship, but what comes first for now will be their team, as they're both new drivers this season. You can see a dry line starting to form for these drivers. Louis just keeping DRX behind by a few tenths. We can pan back to these two. DRX has gone slightly wide off the exit. Josh and Christian are getting really close to each other here. There we go, no laps improvement. I do say that DRX does set the fastest lap by another 6 tenths on Simon's previous. As there's a yellow flag. And DRX has gone round. He has gone round. I don't know whether there was contact, but DRX has gone round, and now he's battling with Marco. But DRX went round. He's lost all those places he had. That's going to be really disappointing. As Sauber are now 6th and 7th. Only a total of 6 points between them. So that's not very good for them. As up ahead, we have the two Red Bulls still as close to each other. DRX has gotten Marco back. No, Marco to the outside. It's a good move there as he takes back the position. As they're still close to each other. Could be another overtake here, as they're very close. Ooh, and on the exit, it's a good enough exit. And he's got the move done. What a brilliant overtake that is by DRX. To get back ahead into 5th place. Christian. As though he's going to have a run here. On Christian. Is he going to go for a move? Doesn't. I don't know whether he's able. They all go wide. They all go wide through turn 10 and 11. Now that was very interesting to see. Meaning that possibly this could be the final order unless someone makes a mistake or gets overtaken in some way, which I can't see happening currently. Overall, we're not really getting much racing. More just driving. Christian's made a mistake on the exit. He had a wobble, and Louis is going to race him. They're making contact. Christian's very close. Josh sets the fastest lap. To the outside, the Red Bull's going to go. Louis to the inside. He's gone deep. Louis is by. But now, Christian's got a better exit. And he's going to be passed. Oh, there's a scary moment there for the Red Bull. But for now, the gap that Josh did have is no more. He's back within the range he had the lap before. And Louis is now under attack by Simon. Could we see a move here? As I don't believe we will. It's separated by still quite a distance, despite it being within a second. Obviously, no DRS in the wet conditions. Behind them, there's not been much to really look at. DRX remains in 5th after his chance at a podium. As he spun round, going into turn 1, I believe. Spun on entry. There's now a second to separate all of them, except from Christian and Josh, which is 6 tenths. If Christian really does want an attempt at an overtake, he's going to go for one now, as he's within 3 tenths. Is he going to go for the move on his teammate? He's very close, but he's going to back out of it once again. He's just going to coast his way through behind his teammate. Louis is going to be 2 seconds behind now, as he's just going to have to fend off Simon. If he wants to remain the lead of this title race, he's going to have to stay ahead, as there's no catching Christian for now, as he seems very quick. All over the back of his teammate. Quite literally touching the rear diffuser. As long as he gets a good enough exit here, Christian could be in the lead with 3 laps to go, and that could cause a stir, as Josh has he's led every single lap. And here comes Christian. He's within 2 tenths. Is he going to go for a move? He has to. Otherwise, he's going to have to back out to the outside. The Red Bulls are going to fight here. Josh remains ahead. And it wasn't really a determined battle, as he's still within a close range, but nothing doing. Oh, to the inside. Christian's going to go, but he's not going to get the move. And they're side by side here. Oh, that was close. That was. I didn't really think Christian could keep that going after failing the overtake the first time round down the Camel Straight, and then to continue it on through the next few corners. I was at a loss for words, but the order remains as it is since Imola, where he got one where we didn't even have a race. It'll be very close here, the Williams and the Mercedes. He looked for the move, didn't go for it. He's pushing Louis through the corner now. It's oh so close. Up ahead with these two. Quite a gap to separate them. Simon is actually very, very close to the back of Louis. This could be pivotal for the race for the Drivers' Championship, and he hasn't actually got the move. I don't think he had the battery to get past the Mercedes as he's cut the corner. Don't know whether he made the corner or even tried an overtake there, but the move wasn't doing. It's Christian ahead, close to his teammate. Simon behind is close to that silver arrow. So there's only a lap and a half to go. Towards the end here is these two. Marco has got on a 3-second time penalty for exceeding track limits. But Simon is going to be all over the back of that Mercedes. This is the final fight for the podium. So I believe the two ahead aren't going to do much. Simon to the inside. Is he going to get the move? Yes, he doesn't. As he wasn't able to pull off the move to the inside. Louis going to remain ahead. Oh, Simon's ahead. I just lost foe. Louis got... What's happened with Louis? Has he got a puncture or damage? I think Louis got a rear puncture. Louis has a left rear puncture. And he has lost the place to Simon. Louis has a rear left puncture. I don't know what happened. But his tyre is gone. He could lose all points here. He's going to have to coast this Mercedes to the end. Simon is on for the podium. I'm not sure whether there was any contact involved. But Louis is coasting that car. He's not going to be able to do it. He's going to finish last. He spun the car around. I think that's it for the car. There's no way he's going to make it to the end. This is a really unfortunate turn of events for the Mercedes driver. He will need to get to the line to claim some points at least. But he's going really slowly. He's lost all control of the car. It's really unfortunate for the Mercedes driver. That's just played into Red Bull's hands perfectly. As Simon's going to get onto the podium as well. As he's gone round again, the Mercedes. He's been overtaken by the other Williams. The RX is through and so is Johnny, as he's had to move out the way as he can't impede after having so much heavy damage. But other than that, as he's going to want to get the car home within the amount of time he has left, Josh will come home for his first on-track win of the season. Red Bull 1-2. It's a brilliant finish for the Red Bull team. As they're 1 and 2, Josh wins. Until the line, it's been a long while. Simon gets the podium for third for Williams. Brilliant stuff from the Polish driver. As it's a 3-second time penalty to the line. Actually, he's going to lose all the places. Marco to the line is going to lose them all. Both Saubers finish 4th and 5th. As Louis is going to need to get to the end here. As he's just spun round and hit the wall. He has 2 minutes to get this car to the line. Is he going to do it to get those 2 points that could be costly? 2 points is always better than none. And the courage to get the car back across the line is actually remarkable. As he's losing all control of that car. It's so hard. A rear tyre to lose control of as it's punctured. I'm not sure how it's punctured because we have reduced damage. It can't be from where. It has to have been some sort of damage. You must have hit the wall somewhere. As he's spun round again on entry to the bus stop chicane, but I think he will do it. As the camera's waiting for him to come out the final corner. And there he is. The Mercedes driver to the line. He's going to do it. He's going to get 2 points. It's a really unfortunate display with the puncture. But there we go. That is your Belgian Grand Prix.